Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him. And they drug him down short of the sticks.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They go play action on first. Headed out right. It's a turnover on his first pass of the with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line. And you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they're going to face 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And the 49ers are set up quite well for their next possession. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now hang on. We have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Hits his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Motioning right is Ayuk. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Walker running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He brings in the fair catch here, but, well, we might not be done. We've got a flag on the field. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. This, our last play of the quarter.
Ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So we're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the 27. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This one is up and good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He'll bring it. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. Oh, man. Lucky. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play.
Well, Kate, I got to tell you, if that's not the perfect example that an NFL game can change in an instant.
Yeah, and there were a couple of instants on that play, partner.
We go from a possible touchdown to a turnover to one of the most unlikely safeties our eyes have ever seen. And it all happens in a mere couple seconds. Welcome to the NFL.
Here's a give up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Lightning 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back now, pressure on its way. Dump off caught by his back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 8. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. 6 yards on the play gives them 4th and short. We'll see what they choose to do.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Go.
Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. On 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks are on the move here. All right, set now, 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. Down the run. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw now. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 tight.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond the... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Riq Woolen. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hauled in by Downs. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They motion a receiver left. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. He's got Watson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 36. Cut out left. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Third down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw it again. Chase, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
79.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
First down, he'll throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Come on. Set. Go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He cuts it to the right side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
They go play action on first. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Walker on first down. He spins right by him, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here's 2nd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Let's go.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers looking like they'll start this season with a win. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They send the tight end in motion. Handoff now out of the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Mustang 19.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Cougar 19. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.